Ever feel like you're doing everything right but not making any progress? Today I'm bringing my best tips to break out of that stuck feeling and regain motivation. By the end, you'll have a clear action plan to get back on track. Hey guys, it's your girl Royalty and we're back with another video. Today I'm bringing you guys on outside. A lot of the time we feel stuck, we feel not motivated, we just feel complacent, and everyone has that feeling. The first and most important thing is to understand why we are feeling this way, whether it's because it's burnout, of an action plan, motivation, or even fear. That determines how we're going to tackle the situation. Let's start by reframing your mindset. When you feel like this, you need to know that it's only temporary if you make it temporary, or you can just sit down there and sulk and not get anything done. One important thing that I like to do, let's say I didn't hit the gym today, I make it a necessity to be able to hit the gym the next day. Whether that is filming a YouTube video, hitting the gym, eating poorly, you don't want to continue to do this multiple days in a row. Just stop yourself or finish what you're doing, and then the next day come back at it again. You want to be building small habits, creating micro goals for you to celebrate and be more consistent with it. I don't want to hear somebody say, hey, I want to be skinny. You should start off saying, hey, I want to lose 3 pounds, I want to lose 5 pounds, I want to lose 10 pounds. And every time you achieve that goal, celebrate. Give yourself something to be happy about. Micro goals are still goals at the end of the day, and you still are accomplishing them. Over time, they'll seem like a lot, but when you're in the present, sometimes you just feel like those goals are just pointless. And trust me, they're not. For example, a couple years back, I got sick. I had gastritis. It was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. I had also decided to go to beauty school, and on top of that, get the flu the following week. So I was sick for 2 weeks, didn't feel like myself, felt like my whole business plan was failing. Everything was just against me. No matter how hard I tried, I wasn't really getting anywhere. And it really put me in like a down place because I was just feeling so bad physically that to do anything mentally was honestly so much on me. And at the end of the day, after those 2 weeks, I let myself get down and I was able to bounce back, read to feel better, start myself over again like if it was like a reset. Do what makes you feel most comfortable, what makes you feel most safe, what makes you feel more motivated, whether that's running, swimming, going out to eat at your favorite restaurant, the library, any fun activity or meditation, relaxing, a spa, things that will just bring you back until you can accurately and efficiently create a plan and execute it. Also, if you feel like you're not being productive in your room, for example, the majority of my work that I do is online, if not it's occasionally in person. What I like to do is put myself in a different environment. So whether it is taking myself out to a coffee shop and bringing out my computer and planning out my videos, and just take yourself out of whatever environment that you've been feeling stuck in and just give yourself a new place to maybe thrive and see how you do there. It might not be the same for everybody. A coffee shop might not do the best for you versus a conference room, but that's why we go and we test things out. Reframe your mindset. Don't say that you can't do it. Just only make a plan and tell yourself that you can do it, that you are already that person. Don't say, I want to be a person that works out so often amount. Don't be that person that says, I want to be a millionaire. Be that person that says, I am a millionaire, and just continue living if you were a millionaire. And I'm not saying to go spend a bunch of money and put yourself in debt or anything like that. What I'm saying is, look at what millionaires are doing in their habits. Are they waking up early? Are they organized? Do they have some type of routine? And you can go ahead and get inspiration to see what works with you, and so you can build a routine around that so you can be successful. Let's go a little bit back into why we're feeling like this. Burnout, you may be pushing yourself too hard, you may not be giving yourself a rest, and you may not be enjoying or celebrating your goals. So give yourself a little bit of time to relax. Self-care time is important, you guys. Self-care time is something that I completely love. Whether it is taking a bath, getting a massage, going to get my hair done, or anything like that, self-care time is extremely important, and you guys do not want to get burnt out, because once you are burnt out, it's a little bit like you have to stop and feel like you're not progressing to get back into that feeling of motivation. Fear. A lot of the times we do not start new journeys, new jobs, move to a new place because of fear. And when I tell you fear is one of the most limiting factors us humans can have, it generally is. If you are constantly surrounded by fear, what ifs, oh, what will fail, if you think like that, you will fail. You will never grow out of where you're at. You will never move out of the city that you were in, and we don't want that. So take risks, whether you start off small and taking little risks by trying out new locations, trying out new places to eat, going to a new gym, getting rid of your job, or just completely moving out somewhere. Fear is something that we should try to push into the back of our heads and just continue to do what we would do. But at the end of the day, you just don't want to live a life where you're asking yourself, what if I would have done this? You want to live it to the fullest. Clarity. If you guys do not have any goals set in place or have a plan, it's always going to feel and look like you have lack of motivation. The way that I think it out is genuinely sit down with yourself, get to know yourself, what you like, what you don't like. A key thing for me was being able to write down on the paper what I want my life to look like, or potential routes of my life. Whether I wanted to be a lawyer, a veterinarian, a business owner, or a content creator, realize, hey, look, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, and these are the career plans I can choose with it. I ended up choosing being a business owner and a content creator. You want to do, or when you know at least what direction you want to go to, it's a lot easier when you have some more clarity to be able to build your goals around that. That's just one step. Break it down. Instead of looking at the whole staircase, look at it step by step. So those micro goals are super important. For example, something for me, micro goal that I created is to be able to do one video a week for YouTube when this new year started. I have been pushing out. Sometimes I'm consistent, sometimes I'm not, but that's okay. I just tell myself this week I might not have hit my goal, so I'm gonna hit it next week. Right now I'm at 2 videos per week, and next month I will be at 3. I'm excited. And once you're consistent with that one goal, even if you mess up every now and then, continue it. Don't stop. Don't lack motivation, and just push yourself through it. You have consistency up here and motivation. People think that you always have to have the both, and that's just not true. A lot of the times that people are pushing themselves to the best, it's because they choose to have discipline and consistency even when they're not motivated. What we consume affects how you feel. Try feeding your mind with some inspiration or some motivational content, and trust me, you're gonna feel a lot better already. Whether that's a YouTube video of someone explaining how they did it for you, well, you're watching this one, so I guess that's your first step, or listening to a podcast that's gonna teach you valuable insight and information for the individual thing or goal that you want. Those are things that are going to be feeding your brain. You don't wanna be filling yourself with, I don't know, gameplay, just outfits of the days or cake videos or whatever it is that you are stuck that doesn't feed your brain, like psychology, like money, like self-help. Those are my big 3 when it comes to feeding my brain. Trust me, it's okay to have a balance and watch both, but you do want to have the other side. It makes a huge difference in how you feel. It makes you feel more motivated, more energy to accomplish whatever you need to. Just take that initiative, and also take advantage of the fact that libraries are free in the majority of areas, that you can just go in there, sit, read a book, looking online for the information, asking ChatGPT, or even visiting seminars. All of that stuff is going to be feeding yourself good information and just changing how your brain works. You might even start to see things differently, like everything just became clear. Take action even if it's small, whether it is messy, whether it is not completed how you thought it would be. Anything that you want to do, just start it. A good quote is, you don't have to have a great start, but you have to start to be great. Such an amazing quote, because it's so true. If you don't take the chance, you're gonna forever live the life that you wish you would have lived instead of living the life that you wanted. And even if the start is messy, every time you do something you feel like it's not executed at 100%, just be consistent, just keep going, do not stop. Even if you fail, get back up. And I say that with such intensity because I had failed schoolwork, failed business plans, failed friendships, relationships, family ships. That is something that, you know, that builds character. Just get up and continue. Keep pushing. Don't stop. There are people out there going through the same things that you are going through, or very similar. The deciding factor between 2 types of people is that they got down and they stayed down, or they got down and they got back up. And even if you've been down for a really long time, just decide one day from the next to get up. I know how hard it is when you're feeling stuck, but the key is to keep moving, even if the progress is slow. Bonus tip is to look for people in your area or take advantage of online. Create a group, whether that's a group chat, whether that's a Zoom meeting once a month, 2 times a month. That will surround you with the people that you want to be around. You are the 10 most people that you surround yourself with. So if you're with a bunch of winners, people with healthy fitness habits, financial habits, you will intake that information subconsciously. And I think that's really cool, because you don't feel like you're learning, you don't feel like you're doing much, but at the end of the day, your brain's still receiving that information, and it's going to help rewire what you have going on to help push you towards your goals. If you don't see a group that's already well known and established, or they're trying to charge hella amounts of money to go in, you don't need to pay, you guys. Create your own. Find some people, any groups that you go to, any gyms that you go to, wherever that you're already going to build yourself. Talk to people, network. Network is just as important as net worth. It's not good to stick to yourself, and although alone time, it can be beneficial for some people, being around other people just makes everything a little bit clearer, especially when you guys are all working towards the same thing. It's okay to take breaks, it's okay to be unmotivated, but don't let that stop you from going after what you want. What's one thing that you do to keep you motivated? Drop it in the comments. If this video helped you, make sure to hit that like button, and if you guys like the fact that I brought you outside, like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys like the change of scenery, definitely let me know. I'm actually in my backyard right now, and it is 10 o'clock in the morning. I am definitely out here. I'm definitely feeling motivated, and I definitely want to help you guys feel motivated too. So, bye.